We have some Call of Duty news. There's a big content update for season 1 in Modern Warfare, which came out on January 14. This big update included a lot of stuff. There's like 3 new modes. One of them is a 3v3 gunfight. So Modern Warfare has announced that instead of focusing on a one-on-one gunfight, they're gonna go for a 3v3 gunfight, which seems a lot more fun anyway. This gunfight trios has had its debut on January 14, and it's on there right now, so you guys can go try that out. There's also the return of 2 multiplayer modes, one of them being Cranked and the other one being Drop Zone. So Cranked is very similar to Team Deathmatch, but the twist is after you get your first kill, you have to get another kill and keep doing that in a short period of time, or you're gonna explode, which is kind of jokes. But and then the other mode is Drop Zone, which is an objective-based game mode where it's like Hardpoint, where you go to a point and you stay there and defend it. And as you're defending it, care packages drop, and you're able to use those care packages and use their kill streaks. And the reason it's like that is because you don't play with kill streaks in that game. The only way you can get kill streaks is through the care packages from Hardpoint, or from that point. There's also a lot of XP bonuses and promotions that are going to be coming up with this content update. Notably, right now there is double XP, so if you guys are still not like max level, you guys can go ahead and play that. And yeah, that is what's happening with the content update. And since we're talking about updates in general, the Call of Duty League also has announced their competitive rule set for the 2020 season, which is kind of weird because the 2020 season is literally going to start on January 24, less than 10 days from now, and they've released an updated rule set, which they originally had their first rule set back in October, which they told players like these are the maps and modes and guns you're allowed to use within the league. But now, literally less than 10 days from the kickoff of it, we have an updated rule set here. Here are some of the updates they had. On Hardpoint, they are removing Ramaza, and on Search and Destroy, they are removing Azir Cave and Hackney Yard. On Domination, they are removing St. Petrograd, and they have some new restricted items. Restricted items include the FAL, or the FAL assault rifle, pretty much all the marksman rifles, the EBR, the MK2, and the Kar 98. All of the laser attachments are now not allowed to be used. Some of the perks such as frangible and disabling, and perks such as quick fix and hardline are not allowed, and equipment such as tactical decoy grenades. Weapon mounting is not allowed in the game as well. Battle chatter, announcer dialogue. Battle chatter is disabled, announcer dialogue is enabled. But yeah, so aside from those few last ones, these are some pretty notable changes, especially if you are a competitive player in the Call of Duty League. Because if you are, let's say you main like the FAL or the FAL, that's kind of big, or the marksman rifles. The MK2 carbine was a gun that was used by a lot of players, and now completely removing it kind of restricts all of that practice that they put in from the original set that was announced in October. So obviously with these updates, like a lot of these players are expressing their concern over this, especially on Twitter. We have Karma here pretty much saying that he pretty much responds here in this tweet that this update is wrong and it has to be wrong. But then a representative from Modern Warfare pretty much said this is true, these are the updates, and it's gonna be interesting to see like how these players react to this new competitive rule set, because again, it's like literally in 9 days, and now having a complete shift. Like again, it's not a complete shift because it's like it's not some crazy changes, but again, if you are a player who mains one of these marksman rifles or the FAL, it sucks. It's not almost fair. And then you start thinking of, is Call of Duty even ready for this league? There's been a lot of changes through tournament format and now this rule set, and just a lot of things that are happening like way too close to the official inaugural event on January 24. So we hope that this can keep up, and I think they'll do great. I think they'll do fine, but there's things here that almost seems very unprofessional at most, because it's like you are changing a lot of these aspects to the game that players have been so accustomed to since you first announced it back like 6 months ago, and now just really changing it up literally a week and a half until the big event. I don't know, there's a lot of concern there, and rightfully so, just because it's almost unfair. But we'll see how that goes. Again, you can also look at the other way, like it's not unfair because all of the players are going to be going through this, but obviously it raises some kind of concern. What do you guys think, Call of Duty? Do you think Call of Duty is even ready for this Call of Duty League? Obviously, this league is their push for esports, but from all of the changes that's been happening so far, do you think Call of Duty is ready for this jump into a league that they're hoping to see continue on for future years to come? Do you guys like Call of Duty esports? Do you guys find it exciting? Are you guys excited for the league, which is happening on the 24th? Let us know. We will be keeping tabs on Minnesota on that weekend. We're gonna let you guys know how that goes, give our thoughts on this, and we will be following the league very closely because this is a game that all of us are very close to and are very involved in. So make sure you guys keep following us for that. And if you guys have any comments on this, please let us know in the chat. If you like all of our content and want to follow up with any esports related news or anything about gaming, don't forget to like and subscribe. Here are a lot of our other videos. Watch them if you're interested in that. And don't forget to give us any comments and any feedback down below in the chat. We'd love to hear it. And again, we love you guys. This is LTG signing out, and we'll see you guys later. Peace.